Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn with me, Alpha Bio Mega Turkey and the Turkey Plus submod. So the previous episode was really a lot of fighting, and I would like to start today by looking a little bit at the maintenance and make sure that everything is in order because we have a couple of things to address. Now, let me start by looking a little bit closer on the armies. So, as I mentioned before, the opposing army is much larger than us. It is about 2 million troops right now, but we are still able to push them back. I think after we eliminate the forces over here, there is definitely at least 100,000 men here, maybe even more. The number should go down significantly. We're also doing pretty good in our push towards Austria, and we have managed to even do some rudimentary encirclements and destruction over here using our marine forces. So all of that is actually pretty good. I have you guys docked here in the port, which is good. Wait, you're not docked? You're not docked, actually. How the hell are you not docked? I forgot about that. Alright. Is there enemy in here? Oh, I think you were supporting the naval invasion. That's why I sent you there. But then I turned off your order. But yeah, enemy supremacy is pretty harsh here. So you guys get into the dock. Just stay there. We'll send you back home when we can. Anyway, we're doing good over here. We're doing good in the Alps, and we are doing good in Portugal. However, not really doing good is the Ukraine front, which is significantly weakened. But to my big surprise, the front has basically stabilized, and the enemy, despite having an insane amount of troops here, I guess they have either way worse equipment, or our units are entrenched and you know that they have all of these defensive bonuses that are helping them to just repel any kind of attack. So that makes me happy, and I'm thinking that we can forget about it for now. So what's the plan? Well, the plan is simple. After we eliminate this Portuguese front completely, we'll free up our largest army, and I think that it would make sense for us to support this front. The reason why I'm saying that is that I would like to capitulate the Netherlands and you equalize or push the front a little bit into Germany, because the reason is I don't think they are strong enough to hold this without us, and we will need to move our forces away from here. So we'll send the first army here, push a little bit, capitulate Netherlands, because they have a significant force that we will need to deal with. And once we actually destroy them, about 180,000 troops more will be gone from the map. At which point I will feel confident letting the Romans handle this, and I'll move this army over here, and we're going to start advancing into Russia. Once the first army actually arrives into this area, I'm going to pull back the Marines, and we're going to start dealing with the situation in the Mediterranean, because first things, we know that we have lost these Aegean islands. Cyprus was also overtaken. I forgot to mention that last time, but I was kind of counting with that because, again, the Royal Navy, so there's nothing really that we can do here. We'll try to engage them, but I mean, what I could do is because we are producing them, aren't we? Could we deploy? That might actually be worth our time. Could I deploy the... No, these are H11s, we need H12s. When do we have them? Karabukets, you get only 47. Alright, so we'll need more. But we could basically bait the Royal Navy to engage us in an area where we have a huge air coverage and use these aircrafts for naval strikes. I'm not entirely sure how that would go. I'm not sure that the Karabukets have 2.3. That's not really a high naval targeting. What about you guys? 2. Yeah, none of these are really intended for naval conflicts. So the biggest benefit would be that we would basically control the air, but I don't think that's worth it. If we created a special, because this war is gonna take some time, so if we would, do we have anything? Naval hardpoints, yeah. How much do you give? Anti-submarine 36, naval attack 18, yeah, and naval targeting 12. Because you get naval attack 0 and naval targeting 2.3. So we would really need to switch you like this. Actually, no, you have these ones, strategic bombings. And there's also naval attack and naval targeting. So the Dennis Kartale is actually capable of fighting. How do we have report strike? Naval strike. Yeah, naval attack 2022. Alright, so it's not that bad. It's actually... The Dennis Kartale is actually pretty good. The Karabukets, I was feeling would not be that good. Just take strike, port strike. No, they got... Okay, no, I take it back. They got the hard points. They're not specifically for naval, but they could work. Alright, so let's then do this. I'll put in here... squadron of Karabukets and two squadrons of Dennis Kartale, and you guys are gonna start drilling, and you prepare here, and this is gonna be where we're gonna bait the Royal Navy. I don't think 60 airplane is gonna cut it, especially if I think they have like 4 aircraft carriers at this point. Can we see? No, they got 1. They have about 9 to 10 helicopter operators though. But those shouldn't really have any kind of capacity for aircraft, so it really is just the aircraft carrier. And building the Jumhuriyet class, it's gonna be ready on, in 2 years. So that's not something we can count with. Do you have any kind of capacity? Deck size 0. They can have about 20. So they are actually... Alright, well we cannot think about that. We are constructing them, which is, enough for us. So we will continue to do that. And just push them out. Alright, well, never mind. We know the plan. The plan is eliminate Portugal, move the army up north, capitulate Netherlands, push into Germany, then we can focus on Ukraine. And in the meantime, the special forces from here will be moved to recapture the islands and actually protect them for ourselves. So that is the plan. Alright, so let's unpause this. See what's going on. We're on a defensive here, that's fine. One place that I haven't checked through is the mountains, but yeah, we're doing great. This doesn't really need any kind of support. Now, this is perfect. If they actually capture it like this, then a lot of units will be caught in the middle. So let's hope they'll do that. Well, you guys need to just crack this. So let me focus on this area for a bit. And that is really what we need to do here. We are all defending because they are trying to push out. But it's okay. This is what we need. This is exactly what we need, because they won't be able to... There's too many units for them to resist, and then it is a full encirclement. At which point we can... Because they cannot retreat right now. We are attacking them. And that is the full point, because they are under attack, they cannot move these units out. And that for us means that they are basically done. Yeah, 2 of these are gonna break very soon. And then it's just gonna be these tanks. Too bad we can attack from only 2 directions, but it should be enough. You guys all need to attack here. I know we're attacking across the river, so this is really just suppression fire at this point. Because once you guys get this done, which should be any time soon. Oh yeah. Unless another unit comes, and you will attack immediately here. And they're gonna attack, so we'll have them in the pincers. 96, 12.3, 10.5, come on. 8.6, 6.7, 4.2, 1.7. Yes, we're done. So now you guys can attack here, because that is the real price. You guys will push out this unit, you just need to take it. Just need to cross the river, my friends. Get in there. We have the fast ones, there shouldn't be any issue. Yeah, these ones will not. Oh, come on. Don't let them reinforce. Alright, and we got them. So this is now officially an elimination. So how many divisions do we have here? How many have we captured? 2, 5, 9, 12, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 divisions. Not bad at all. So what's going on here? We are resisting. Nice. Terrain down the country, attack or tactic damage, naval penalty. Yeah, the forts were useless. I think this is too complicated of a terrain to do anything, but this is working fine. What about this one? Have you guys... Actually, guys, if you do this... I want you guys to move over there. And you guys will need to move in here. Because we really, if we could close it off now, that would even make it worth our time. So we'll need to micro that. Basically. Like so. And that's already closing off on these units, which is a nice pocket forming there. So you're necessary for the defense over here. This is fine. Did we deploy the aircraft over here? They should be deploying, right? Why did I cancel that? I thought I deployed them. I probably didn't press OK. Okay, Karabukets. Yes, like this. And you guys start drilling. I'll make this our naval base. Alright. So let's see about this one. That really is the only one that matters. Improved tandem charge. Nice. So this one gives us access to these ones, but they're way ahead of time. So we basically just got extra breakthrough and breakthrough for infantry and tanks. You guys are also ahead of time. cooled IR system, air attack. It's a little bit too ahead of time. Do we have anything over here that we could do? No. Not really. I don't want strategic bombers. We do not have simply the capacity to produce them. 2025. I mean, it would make for us sense to go and start researching the better motorized, because we have like half of our army is basically just motorized units. So getting better ones or better equipment for them as soon as possible makes sense. So yeah, let's put you. Who is working on those? Autocar or FNS? Or MKEC? I actually don't know who's producing them. It is... That's Autocar, right? Yes, Autocar. So let's do what we want to do and basically be the leader in development. Autocar. Oh, we can actually expand on borders. I mean, that's temporary because, you know, we will lose a lot of GDP here when we get this done. But... oh yeah, they're already losing. Oh, holy hell, the combat width is crazy, but unfortunately we cannot really pull back and attack again, because that would give them the time to exit this area using their units, and we do not want to have any single unit leave this. You can already see that they're being destroyed one by one, so it's fine anyway. And their units also need to rejoin this. So the fact that they actually attacked us with some of their units is even helping us, because they're exhausting them in an attack. And we do not need to, you know, kill these. They will get killed automatically because they have no defensive power. Alright. Now it's just about the elimination. So you guys do that. We're still fighting over here, but we're really holding our... I'm surprised how well the border patrols are holding. I was always afraid of them having too low of a heart attack, but turns out these divisions are... even the tank divisions are mostly soft, so it doesn't really matter that much. It's pretty good. Alright, I mean, it's gonna be just a couple of divisions, but they will still be locked in, which is good. Yeah, I don't think we have enough power here for... no, actually we do need to push here. This is... yeah, there's simply not enough defensive units here. See, this is what I meant. Like, there's too many NATO units compared to the Roman forces. So this is a disaster waiting to happen. I don't think... no, this is not gonna work. Let's not poke the beast. We have an entire army coming here soon. Alright, but wait, we got a dockyard. How's the training going? Doing good. Armor brigades, more border patrols, more infantry. That is good. We're not training any special forces, are we? Nope. So let's actually start training a couple of... how much? 8 more. Okay. 8 more. Oh no, we don't have the small arms for them. Oh god, we don't have the small arms. Oh, that's bad. Alright, that is something that I have missed. We are severely missing, but we can rectify that quickly. So we do not need ATGMs. Just push you here. We actually do not need you guys. Actually, no, we do. That's bad. How are we doing on the command? Yeah, we're doing great. So that one we can kill too. Let's say 2 factories. I don't want this issue to impact the Dennis cartel production at all. That's why I'm so careful about that. And the stingers, how are we doing on the ATGMs? They're doing great. And manpads are doing also great. So let me just reduce it like this. Alright. That is good. And if we ever get any extra factories, we'll put them over here. Now, do we have anything that we could repair here? We have a ton of territory. Yeah, there's a heavy fighting that's happening. Damn, I should get a lot of aircraft here. Can we deploy more? It's because they got the islands. Okay, you guys are gonna join. Yeah, we need to take these back. Basically giving them free airfields to haunt us with. Alright, so you guys are upgrading. I think it might be a good idea to take my navy from here. I just send you like this. Hopefully you're not gonna get intercepted on the way. That would be nasty. Alright, the ammunitions here are continuing. Yeah, they don't even have enough forces to put the defense to full. Come on, my friends. Get out of there. Alright, now this is looking really good. Well, not as good as I assumed. But it's getting better, alright. Yeah, we're just, opt for closing a smaller pocket here. But the smaller pocket is still a very useful pocket. You guys are doing a mistake here. Alright, I'll just risk it and send you straight up back home. Alright, so we now got the Chinese here. Montenegro. Wait, I didn't read that. Montenegro declare war on us, or did Montenegro just cancel something? Almost no, they canceled something. Alright, good. I was thinking, like, hey, that could be really bad if there was another front just opening there. Oh, and I didn't fix the issue with the ships. Alright, plan B. We need to take a doctrine now, because we have enough experience in air. Would there be anything naval? No. That sucks. Oh no, there there actually is. Alright, fighter detection, air superiority, escort efficiency. Alright, see, GCI management. Coordinated from the ground, our fighters are able to rapidly prioritize and eliminate enemy threats. Alright, we almost got them. This is brutal and this is amazing. Last 3 units and we are done. Interestingly, Portugal still hasn't capitulated. Do they have some overseas territory or something? Hold on, where is Portugal? Or is this... Wow. They really have absolutely no victory points anywhere. Yeah. Alright, I guess so then. It really is just Lisbon. I found it hard to believe, but it seems like it is that. Okay, Gnevis we have upgraded. Arais, Sini, Muhribka, Sirvus, Parchim. There's so many small ships that Gnevni, as good look we have here. Parchim has a lot of these 1980 corvettes, which, wow, oh yeah, they're useless. So save as new 1980 corvette, and I need to rename them though. That is the issue. That is the issue. I never renamed them. And then 1980 corvette. Is it this one? Yeah, it is this one, right? Yeah, it is this one. All right. So if we upgraded you, that's 24. Everything that we have is just anti-submarine, and I don't like that. Let's make you actual anti-air. That makes more sense to me. So anti-aircraft, and you can be vertical, surface to air. Production cost of them is 5,222. We're paying this much for refit. Jesus Christ. But I mean, you know, seriously. Helipad. Anti-ship. Alright, let's give you anti-ship as well. And we'll call this 2017, 2019. What do we call it? Bursa class. These are gonna. Bursa class is gonna cover all of the ships that are coming from the Soviet territories. Sonia Pavuk Tarantu could also be upgraded. Tarantu and Sonia. And more 1980. Yeah, because these are all the old Soviet corvettes that we just are going to rebuild as a general rule of thumb. Alright, one last unit. And we can check the casualties right after. Oh yeah, that actually took them down a notch. Casualties went up by about 100k. Did Portugal capitulate? Yes, finally. Alright, so first army. You guys will now move to Madrid. Actually, no, let's already send you up here. How are we gonna do this? I want to pull out these units. I'll have to keep them there for now, unfortunately. I wanted to retake these islands, Cyprus and the Aegean, as fast as possible, but I don't think that's gonna work. We'll have to first encircle Because if I just stretch them too much, they won't be able to do anything. Alright, well then never mind. Let's just put you guys... Wait. That would be the good area. If we move from here... Yeah, we could move... They have this area very lightly defended. So I could do something like this. That would be beneficial. Yes, okay. So let's do just that. Cool. So we have eliminated 846,000 enemy troops. Their army went down from about, what was it, 2.1 to about 1.9 million right now. Have we finished this pocket? Yes, we are finishing it right now. Alright, so that's gonna mean that we'll eliminate additional special forces over here. That's good. And also our contribution is going up. Good. Good. This is also holding extremely well. Really shocked. Really shocked by that. Alright, I think things are looking good. The only exception is the amount of damage they're doing to us over here, but we'll improve that. And I think you guys can actually join in here as well. You're not really ready for that, and you are all super green. But I think, you know, the more the merrier. We're actually gonna jump up to like 400 aircraft here now. 317, 219. Yeah, 319. Alright, and we're producing more. 796, that's just insane. Have we built the radars? I wanted to build a couple of radars, so I might actually do that now. Radar stations. No, we boosted them, yeah, I can see that. Alright, I can still do one more here. 6K. And one here. Just make it stronger, and one more here. Alright, you're gonna be the next project for us. Cool. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.